CBS 2's Brandon Merano live at the scene. Brandon.
Erica, take a look at this fire behind me. The fire chief telling me that 80 to 100 tons of lithium batteries burning inside that building. Now, seconds before we went on air, you could hear multiple explosions coming from that building, kind of resembling the sound of a large firework. Yeah, Marissa, Copa originally saying they wouldn't be releasing that video because 13-year-old Adam Toledo was a minor, and saying that it would require a court order. But after a closer look at the statute, they flipped that decision, saying they will release the video to the family next week and then the public within 60 days. We don't know if anybody is still inside the house. The tactical team is down there. I'm going to go ahead and have photojournalist Andy Sidwell zoom in down here so you can see a little bit better exactly what's going on. The Illinois State Police has their TAC unit in front of the house. Just minutes ago, I could hear them over the megaphone telling somebody to put their hands up. If we take a look at the Wild Country parking lot, we'll see thousands of square feet of absolutely nothing. But that wasn't always the case. For the last 22 and a half years, we've seen people two-stepping right up to the door. Doors that are now locked for good. North St. Louis has a trash problem. Instead of putting their trash in trash cans or dumpsters, people are just dumping it on the side of the road. I did, Casey, and it's really an unbelievable sight here in Jefferson City. We're just on the corner of Stadium Boulevard, just off of downtown, right across from the high school here. You can see some of the fencing here. That's from the stadium right across the street, and we're actually on the front porch of Amanda Morris's home. You can see the sign here that says unsafe because she has a missing roof. She gave us permission to show you guys inside her home, and you don't need a sign to see this. I mean, this is her roof, this is her living room, her couch. Martin's storage facility does have security cameras, but the problem was his unit wasn't in their view. And Eric Catalano's not your average tattoo artist. Sure, I'm getting a little tattoo work done right now, but it's Eric's more unique work that's literally changing lives. Police say somebody was shopping here at the Schnucks in South County. That's when somebody tried to walk up and steal their car in broad daylight. Real mess here at the Castle Park Apartments, where the pipes burst early Friday morning. People who live here actually tell me they woke up to water dripping right on their face. There's a lot of rubbernecking going on from people driving by St. Andrew's Plaza here in St. Charles, and it's all got to do with this sign simply reading, "Warning, large wild cat seen eating mid-size animal in backyard. Watch children and pets." I'm pretty sure Mother Nature has lost her mind here in Brentwood. It says the city of warmth right when you come into town, but the water in their fountain, I'm pretty sure, ran away from the Midwest. That's because she got sucked through one of these drainage pipes. Yeah, good morning, Yasmin, and Merry Christmas. Not only can you see it, you can probably hear it too. For lights like the one on Tucker and Spruce, timers make the most sense. I even had enough time to interview this woman waiting at a red light. I mean, that's pretty awesome. If you didn't hear him, fitting the backstopper journey. His story started way before he stepped on the field here. Woo. Well, if you want to see the pros do it, come out to the DuQuoin State Fair Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. For now, live in Franklin County and hurting a little bit, Brandon Merano, News 3.
The fire at a chemical plant in Rockton continuing to burn nearly 12 hours after we first reported it. Smoke seen from the western suburbs. Just a few hours ago, Governor Pritzker activated the National Guard. Let's head about 95 miles northwest of Chicago to Rockton. CBS News' Brandon Merano has been on the ground all day. Joins us now live. Brandon, set the scene there for us.
Brad, all you really have to do is look over my shoulder. Just minutes ago, we got new information from officials in a press conference. At least 1,500 people here in a 1-mile radius around the plant have been evacuated. The Illinois Emergency Management Association is also recommending that people within a 3-mile radius wear masks to avoid breathing in those toxic chemicals inside that plant. We also talked to residents living right on the edge of that evacuation zone. Flames shooting from Kim Tool Incorporated and black smoke filling the air. The early morning explosion leaving nearly 150 families forced from their homes.
It literally looked like we had a volcano going off, and the smoke was so intense.
More than 40 fire departments were called in to help contain the fire, fighting falling debris and grass fires in nearby yards.
The debris falling down, we've had a few like ashen stuff come down in the streets here, but nothing like what we saw coming down in the neighborhoods behind Chemtool. It's just massive. It's insane.
Chemtool employs 125 people at the Rockton location, which was hit with 2 different Occupational Safety and Health Administration complaints, one in 2013 and the most recent last month. That investigation is still underway.
They're a huge employer here in town, and it's going to affect a lot of families. This is going to be devastating.
With the Rock River just 300 meters from the plant, crews are intentionally letting the fire burn to avoid toxic water running into the river and contaminating the water supply.
This could burn for several days.
Evacuees have been sent to Roscoe Middle School about 5 miles away, where the Salvation Army and Red Cross are on standby. Others say they're renting a hotel for the night or staying with family. Meantime, residents like Ryan Chester feel for all those affected as Chemtool continues burning.
The quick response from all the communities and the fire departments from all over the state line, including Wisconsin, has been tremendous. It's been awesome to see the community kind of come together and rally around those people that are being displaced or those workers at Chemtool.
Now, this fire was so out of control, firefighters say they could only fight it defensively, and that's their strategy moving forward, Brad.
Our Brandon Merano has that story.
For Ben Angeli, painting has been his life's passion, but little did he know that same passion would drive him to care about a cause he hadn't thought about until recently. It's a labor of love.
I'm not sure what draws it to me. I ask myself that a lot, actually.
No matter the color of the canvas.
Tough. Maybe I had been not oblivious to it before, but something about that video it just was hard to watch, man.
He's talking about the video of a police officer kneeling on the neck of George Floyd.
I couldn't ignore what that made me feel like.
So Angeli started painting a picture of what social injustice looks like to him, just off the Del Mar Divide.
Cops are people, we're all people, black people are people, white people are people, you know what I mean? You place somebody in a category and you're already making your own reality of who you think they are, who they actually are, and it's always going to be a mischaracterization, man.
After his first painting of George Floyd was vandalized, Ben wiped the slate clean, painting a new portrait in the same spot, this time of Breonna Taylor.
I wasn't going to let the vandalism stop us from trying to bring attention to it.
Now he's hoping his paintings will influence others to see people in a better light, no matter the color of the canvas.
You know, see people as human. Pretty simple.
In St. Louis, Brandon Merano, 5 on your...
1,000 Marines from across the country get a new lease on life.
Our Brandon Merano, who recently returned from Afghanistan himself, got exclusive access into the one-week training program and brings us their inspiring stories.
Just a couple miles outside Defiance, Missouri.
It took me a couple of years of just kind of partying and trying to drink all my pain away, and it didn't work.
Sits a cabin full of Marines defying the odds.
So, time to try something different.
For Romero Garcia,
if they charge for this, they can make a killing.
That something was signing up for the all-expense-paid Focus Marine Foundation program.
The physical injuries that's the easiest thing. It's the other injuries. It's those scars that lie beneath the surface.
No matter the injury.
2013, my MRAP was hit with an IED. It was a mine roller that took the brunt of the force, so no physical injuries, but just a bit of TBI.
One question.
Yes.
The Focus program provides Marines the tools they need to succeed in civilian life.
From the guidance I've got, I'd like to start my own company. I have a few different ideas, different niches within my industry, and hopefully be a business owner.
More than 100 volunteers run the one-week camp, cooking these Marines free meals
I'm the same thing as him. What is that?
And giving them back the bond many of them lost after leaving the military. If you had one word to describe the men and women in there, what would it be?
Courageous.
An act of courage benefiting some of the bravest men and women to walk among us.
I think I can just sum it up in one word: gift. You know, this whole experience has just been a gift.
A gift thousands of Marines can hopefully receive for years to come. Where do you think you go from here?
Forward.
and continue to defy the odds. In Augusta, Missouri, Brandon Merano, 5 on